is the beginning of it that followeth. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. That's when we're going to have rejoicing forever and ever and ever. We're not going to have to cry no more. No more sadness. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. That's why everybody's mourning and sad, and a lot of people don't know what to do because they not tapped into the Most High. They ain't tapped to the power. So they don't know what to do. They don't know, things already written. What's going to happen? You be right and righteous as you live in these mortal bodies, then you don't have to be concerned about whatever's going on. Because you're going to be all right. One way or the other. One way or the other. He's not a man, he should lie. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. But there ain't going to be no peace to the wicked. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, do this and you'll be all right. Come on, you can do it. Everybody else doing it. Why are you not doing it? When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. You hear that? People dying. Oh, but I'm all right. I'm supposed to be all right. I took it, so I'm all right. When they say peace and safety, oh, you take it, you're going to be okay. You got to be concerned about death. What it say? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You hear that? That's from the Most High. He said, you're not going to escape. He said, but our people, they caught up in whatever CNN says or whatever this world says it's okay. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Do what I say do. And the end of it is what? What the Most High just said. Destruction. Now, Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy. It says, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusters, remember I already told you, this destruction is going to come like a woman in travail. A woman having contractions. They be far apart. Okay, so now you see, okay, well, some of you are okay right now. But it's going to be like a woman in travail. The contractions get closer and closer. And they see, they take it, and next thing they'll get closer and closer. And you're dying. They're dying. Until that baby is born. And bam, they hit that switch then. What's going to happen to you then? That's why it says, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusters, took a long time for iron to rust. Just like you said, like a woman in travail. And contractions are far apart. And they get closer, they have another contraction, they get closer and closer. That's what he's saying. More things are happening now that we can turn on the news. This happened today. That happened. Or you turn on the world news, or you be shocked what's really going on. How the Most High is rolling in this world right now. And the things that's going on. You see? So it says, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. See that? It take a long time for iron to rust. But it's going to rust if you don't take care of it. Right? So that you know, eventually you're going to see that he is wicked. Why he said, never trust thine enemy. Never trust the wicked. We just read in Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So he said, never trust the wicked. But see, our people, they so gullible. And I said, truthfully and righteously, to believe what they say over what we're saying in the truth, what the Most High say. They love to hear lies. Remember, say, myself say, so what? Don't be deceived. They've been deceived. They really believe that he is the Most High. So go white man is the Most High. He is their Jesus Christ. Because you cannot say you don't when you trust him. He said, never trust thine enemy. Whose oppressor slay them. The enemy that slay you and say, I ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong. Not guilty. No gun. No nothing. Got their hands up. Boom. Running. Boom. Kill. Verdict, not guilty. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. That's your friend? Listen, Deuteronomy 28:68, last I read, said, and the Most High shall bring you into Egypt in captivity, slavery, and bondage again another time with ships. What people came on ships in slavery, captivity, and bondage, if it's not us? By the way of our speculative, thou shalt see it no more again. We ain't seen our homeland of Israel again. And there, when you go on these ships, you shall be sold unto your enemies. For what? For bondmen and bondwomen. Slave men and bondwomen. Slave women. Then no man shall buy you. No man going to redeem us from the condition that we're in, that the Most High put us in for breaking his laws, statutes, and commandments, and judgments. So listen, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rushes, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped the looking glass. Look, see right through him. He said, beware of him. He already told you, don't trust him. And thou shalt know that his rust or his wickedness has not been altogether wiped away. So don't trust him. And those that are in the spirit gonna be able to look right through him and see that his wickedness, which is his rust, have not been all wiped away. He's still gonna be wicked. But our people, they love to have it so. They're gonna do what they're gonna do and think that it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Isaiah, because when you look at, go to Revelations, the 6th chapter, and let's look at verse 9. And we had opened the 5th seal, prophecy, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High. Hear that? The devil, though he got a short time coming out with much wrath, he's going to see the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, the truth, and for the testimony which they held. Hear that? So, some going to be killed for operating in this truth sincerely. And they cried with a loud voice, saying to the Most High, how long, O Most High, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that what? That dwell on the earth? They asking, how long? O Most High, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? How many hundreds of millions of us have been put to death? Martyrs, what he's talking about. They're going to be put to death. And they crying to the Most High about him revenging their blood that has been shed on the earth. Because he the only one knows. Go to Acts, the 1st chapter. Verse 7. Acts, the 1st chapter, verse 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know. Wait a minute, let me read verse 6. When they therefore were come together, after Mashach had died, rose on the 3rd day, and walked the earth for 40 days, When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Mashiach, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? That's the kingdom coming on this earth. Jake, remember Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth? They're saying the same thing here. Restoring the kingdom to Israel, the Israelites. And he said unto them, keep this in mind, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons, which the Father has put in his own power. So it's in the Most High's hand. That's why even the ones that they have killed, they have put to death. And we don't know all of them that have been put to death. Some die, and they say, I mean, I've seen more people die this year than I've ever seen in my life. We don't know if they had their hand and put them to death. That's why you better beware. Take care of your immune system, take care of yourself, so you ain't got to go nowhere around them. And they make a judgment call on your life. Isaiah 57. Now let's go to Isaiah 59. Isaiah 59 and 8. The way of peace they know not. They don't know the way of peace. And there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. See, the system, they don't know the way of peace. Because, look, let me tell you, you want to go to the end, you want to go to when the Mashiach come and start to judge and make war on this earth. Let me show you what they're going to say. So you understand this. They're saying the way of peace they know not, right? And there is no judgment in their goings, right? They have made them crooked paths, right? This is what they're going to say. The wicked, the rulers of this world, the elite of this world that's ruling everybody. Do what they're going to say in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. When salvation is coming on this earth. We rid ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. This is what they're about. Wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, you know what to say. We have not known it. Hear that? We have not known it. So I don't care how much brothers, sisters, children, whoever, trying to show them the way of righteousness and show them the way of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, they're going to say, we have not known it. They weird themselves the way of wickedness and destruction. That's why you see here it says, the way of peace, they know not. So they weird themselves the way of wickedness and destruction. Ain't no, that's war. Warfare, whether it's not warring against the Most High first and foremost, and warring against his people, and warring against everybody, to set their agenda up. Therefore the way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths, made themselves crooked paths. Man, they ain't going a straight path, they crooked paths. Over here, over there, it's crooked, it's contrary. Remember, they deceived the whole world. That's their purpose. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. You go with them, you ain't gonna know no peace. I'm telling you. Try it. Try the Most High if you will. Look, verse 7. Their feet run to evil. Their feet run to evil. And they make haste to shed innocent blood. Can't wait. Killing us. Like we read in Zechariah 11 and 5. Verdict is not guilty. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Their thoughts are thoughts of wickedness. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. Wasting and destruction is in their paths, right? Tell me, the Bible ain't real. True, as true can be. What they say, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. We rid ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. You tell me the Bible ain't real. Wasted and destruction are in their paths. Verse 9, therefore is judgment far from us, neither does justice overtake us. We wait for light, but behold obscurity. We wait for the light, but obscurity is there. For brightness, but we walk in darkness. You hear that? For brightness, that's why I say you'll never know the way of the Most High. And all you that follow the way, their way, you're not going to know either. It's set up to have you go to hell with them. You can go to hell any way you want to. Don't try and take me with you and the ones that's trying to make it to the kingdom in righteousness. You got something for you. See, their feet run to evil, verse 7. And they make haste to shed innocent blood. Can't wait to pull their guns out and shoot us. Like he just said, in the time to come, they're going to be coming up in houses, shedding innocent blood, killing people. You're going to better go from city to city. They're the ones going to have everything locked down. Here. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. This is what they know. This is what they're going to do. What you going to do when it comes for you. Jeremiah 6. That's why we got to fear the Most High. That's why I brought that out, and I say it a lot. But I don't think people realize it because the Most High going to release them on you. See, well, look, let me make sure you understand something. Go to Psalm 17 and 13. Do you remember what the Most High said? He said he ruleth in the kingdom of men and set up over it the bases of men to do his purpose. Look, Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Most High. David saying, Crumb, Abba Yahweh, crumb our Father Most High. Disappoint him. Cast him down. Say, deliver my soul from the wicked. From the wicked. When we just read Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, which is the Most High's sword. So how you going to get away from dealing with the Most High when you use them for his sword? You understand? They a sword. That's why we got to be righteous. Got to keep the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Got to do what's right. And if you don't want to do what's right, if anybody have a problem with us trying to do what's right, morally right according to the Most High, then you the devil yourself. I don't care what nation you are. You the devil. Ain't no truth in you. Jeremiah 6 and 13. For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness. Want everything everybody have. And from the prophet, even unto the priest, everyone dealing falsely. You hear that? They're dealing falsely. Why? Because they're not dealing with telling our people to repent, telling our people first and foremost that the Most High is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's his name forever, the memorial to all generations. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. The Most High have his chosen people who the 12 tribes are. And most of you are talking about your Gentiles. The majority of our people is 2/3. Still saying they're Gentiles until this day. And they really the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. And they teaching of the moral laws, the civil laws, the dietary laws, the ceremonial laws, and the new moon feasts, and so forth. They're not learning that. They're not learning the holy convocations of the Most High. How to love the Most High with all their heart, mind, and soul, and strength, and love that neighbor as thyself. They saying everybody's a neighbor. The Most High said distinctly that the children of Israel, to us, in Leviticus 19 chapter, verse 17 and 18, we're supposed to love each other. First and foremost, how are we going to love somebody else? But we've been programmed to love everybody else and hate ourselves and hate each other. That's backwards as ever. That's why I say from the least of them, I don't care if they're sleeping on the ground, my brothers and sisters, even to the greatest of them, however much money they have, everyone is given to covetousness. Hear that? Covetousness. Want to design everything. Look at how they came out of Caucasus Mountains and took over Europe. They wasn't in Europe. They was in Russia. South Georgia Russia came and started conquering, taking down the Byzantine Empire. The brothers and sisters that was ruling in the Byzantine Empire, Israelites. From there came all the way over to the Western Hemisphere. Covetous, wanted this, wanted that. In Africa, still trying to drain all the gold and silver and oil that they can get out of the land, diamonds and so forth. Covetousness, wanting everything. And from the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. Hear that? Falsely. Dealing with lies. Falsely mean they dealing false. These preachers and these priests, no matter what religion they in, dealing falsely, as it is written. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly. Like, you know, like I say, that's why Moses said, don't eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. What's good? The Most High is good, and His laws are good. And evil is contrary to dealing with what you're supposed to be doing. So they heal the people slightly. Give them a little music, give them a little sermon here and there. It's not dealing with the truth or this Bible is talking about. They heal our people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. And they heal the hurt of our people, you know, oh, here go a little stimulus check. Stimulate you a little bit, since you're all in the house. Here go a little stimulus check. How you like that? Slightly. Saying, peace, peace. So our people go back to sleep. When there is no peace, ain't no peace. Ain't no peace. Ain't gonna be no peace. See, we looking for them to save us. When the Most High is the one that's the Savior. First and foremost. Mashkab Shai just told us, hey, the Most High is the one that's gonna bring forth the righteousness on this earth. He don't even know. But we trusting in vanity. Look, Jeremiah 8:15. He said, we look for peace, but no good came. We look for peace. Okay, well, I'm all right. I've taken what they told me to take, and I'm okay, right? We look for peace, and no good came. All the way to death. People dying. And for a time of health, and behold, trouble. We look for a time of health. Oh, this could definitely gonna make me be okay, right? I'm taking it, and I've taken it, and now there's so many people that have died and is gonna die. In certain states, they say that those that died from it, they're gonna make them liquid with lye water and heat and give the family the bones. And they said it's lawful to put those bodies as liquid form in the sewer system. You think about that. Many states already passed that. Last I seen, it was at least 20 states. But we looked for peace, but no good came. And for a time of health, and behold, trouble. Because you trust in your enemy. Job 13:4 says, but ye are forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value, practicing medicine. Physicians of no value, the Most High says. Forgers of lies. So could you go to the doctor, the physician, and they say, This is what's wrong with you. And they lying? How many times did that happen? Oh, many times. For the purpose of gain, money. Ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. But we gonna believe them. Well, you better get, at this time, you better get another opinion and another opinion and another opinion. Check them. For real. You see, Psalms 35. Because of pride, the city's going to be troubled. Psalms, the 35th chapter, and we're going to read the verse 20. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Hear that? For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. That's why I say, that's why my sister is saying, back to the point of at hand. Do not be deceived. Don't be deceived. Don't allow yourself to be lied to, but you love. Some of you love to be lied to. Listen, for they speak not peace, there's wars in their mind. But they devise deceitful matters, so they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Everything is against us, because we got next, whether you want to accept it or not. And however many casualties they deal with on the way, they'll get us. They don't care. It's about population decrease. They devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Verse 19. Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. You know? Most High, let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. Hating us, they don't have no cause to really hate us, but they hate us. Why? We the most peaceful people in the world. If they did the things that they've done to some other nation, you can't tell me that they wouldn't be raised up and try to do something. You see what Japan did. A little bit of Japan. Japan ain't big as California. They had planes, they went right to Pearl Harbor. You see? But you see what they did in the result of that? They dropped that bomb, that atomic bomb on them. Hit Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And it's like lint. Something, all I can think of is like lint in the air. That nuclear destruction caused a lot of damage until this day. Believe this. But you see, they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Because it's all about us. First it was said, we all right. It's Israelites. It said we all right. That's they said, we the ones that gotta have it. African Americans and Indian descent. Interesting, right? How we go from not being affected to being the most infected. So, gotta go back in the lab and come up with something better than this. But all the Most High got his hand in it. And as we come back to him and learn of him and apply his laws, statutes, commandments in our life, applying it, not just hearing it, learning it, living it, But you got to apply this in your life. It works. That's what they don't want our people to do. That's why you have all these religions dealing like they dealing. And Marshall Shah would say, you're going to be hated for my name's sake, because he's bringing the spirit of the Most High to us and bringing back all things to our remembrance, that we can be tapped into the Most High. And now you got to deal with the Most High. And they know this. But all you that's going to go astray, that have learned the truth or learning the truth and go astray, He's going to get you first. You're going to be with more stripes than those that don't know. That's serious to me. That's why there's nothing I can do but stay here. Be a part of this. Isaiah 56:11. It's a year. They are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And there are shepherds that cannot understand. That's why I say that the shepherds and the priests dealing falsely, because he said there are shepherds that cannot understand. They're not going to understand this truth. They don't understand this Bible. They all look to their own way. Pass the plate. Give me what you can give me. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain. Hear that? For his quarter. Money he can get out of the people. And they getting it. And the people coming in dumb, and they leave out there dumber. They go to cemetery school, come out, they go there dumb, and they come out there dumber. Because they've been programmed to be polluted. Their brains are polluted. That's why you got to stop saying brainwashed. Because he said in St. John 15:3, now you are clean through the word that I speak unto you. You're not washed by dealing with lies and being deceived and falsehood. When you have the Bible say, talk to me. And they can't. Something's wrong with that picture. But yet and still, the Most High said, they all look to their own way, every one for his gain from his quarter. Yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. See, the shepherds are over the sheep. We the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The shepherds is the men, or they got women now. They're supposed to be men. That's over the sheep that cannot understand. That's why get Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter. Verse 15. Jeremiah 3:15. He said, and this is the Most High, said, I will give you pastors according to mine heart, according to his mind, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's the Hebrew Israelites. Those pastors, those leaders that's dealing with this Bible, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Not what these pork chop eating preachers are dealing with. These shepherds that's over the sheep of the Most High. Sad, man. It's real sad when you think about it. When you think about this, and we got to go through what we got to go through. Before all of this. Verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They're in darkness. Ignorant means darkness. They ain't in the light. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Because a dog bark, it lets you be aware of something. They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Loving to stay in darkness. They love where they were put. That's why look, go back to Isaiah 47:5. Like I say, they love darkness. They love slumber. When you sleeping, you in darkness. That's why we equated with this. That's why we look at Isaiah 47:5, it says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness. That's ignorance, not knowing. O daughter of the Chaldeans. See? Because Esau represent the same spirit, as you look at one, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Virgin daughter of Babylon, right? So he telling you, remember, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man and set up over it whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. So this is what he's saying. They're going to be, that's why he says, sit in the dust. The dust. Didn't the serpent have to be, didn't he have to eat dust? Didn't he have to go on his belly? At a lower state, he's saying. He says, sit in the dust, the ground. O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, virgin daughter of Babylon. See, I put it right with the daughter of Chaldeans, but thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right? So we got to deal with who this virgin daughter of Babylon is. Go to Psalms 137 and 7. It says, this is who the daughter of Babylon is talking about is. So you can equate it to Babylon. You see Babylon the Great, still meaning the same thing as we see in here. It said, remember, O Most High. This is Psalms 137 and 7. Define who this virgin daughter of Babylon is. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom. Edom. Remember, Esau is the end of the world? That's the Edomites. They became the Edomites. From Esau, their forefathers became the Edomites. The indigenous, so-called Caucasian people. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So who are the Edomites? O daughter of Babylon, see? O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. That's why Esau is the end of the world. So the destruction coming upon the superpowers of the earth, the elite that are Edomites, that's ruling the world, at the end of the world. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. You see? It's still equated with what we've already went through and went over. Happy shall it be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. Our little ones was cast against the stone. Remember, it said what they have done. Most I said, I'm going to do to you. Remember that? Or you forgot it? You know, because you know our attention span is that fast. You forgot about things. He got you like that. I'm going to keep something much put in the book. And we don't like school, so therefore this is like school to some of our people. But some that really thinking about what they need to know to make it to the kingdom gonna pay attention. Because you ain't gonna be able to get this forever and ever and ever. You better know what you know and have it here and everywhere within your fiber of your body to operate in it before it's too late. Listen. Let's look at with 2nd Ezra's 15th chapter, verse 21. We say, like as they do yet this day. I love the way the Most High have this written, because it's this day that we can look at things that's going on in this day. Unto my chosen, unto the children of the chosen people of the Most High, who the chosen. So you think that it's not talking about just someone that's called themselves going to church and calling on the name of Jesus and or whatever name they call on in a religion. Who's his chosen? Deuteronomy 7 and 6, talking to the Israelites. But thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power. The Most High thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. How special? Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's how special the Most High look at us. So now, going back here, 2nd Ezra 21, it says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus said the Most High power. So, payback is something else, but there it is. As you do, as you have done,